see here. I know we're down to just needing damage to with yeah. Okay, and if you cause 100,000, if we're going to operations, well, if you cause 100,000 damage, you're going to get 50,000 of it in operations, but it's hard to get 50, 60,000 in co-op. So we're going to see which one we're doing the best at, then we'll just decide from there which one we'll play. Hopefully.
Attention Task Force Commander. Escort the support ship and floating workshop to the carrier. Over. Attention Engineer. Restore the carrier to operational condition. Attention Arsenal and Aviator. Deliver ammunition and resupply the Raptors air group. Over.
Awaiting instructions.
All stations. Quick defeat of enemy forces is key to success. Send them all to Davy Jones fast.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
This is kind of my best bet to get. I still got two more. 2 weeks at the most. We'll look. It's not really 2 weeks. In all honesty.
Attention ship and squadron commanders. Pay special attention to torpedo defense.
I also don't think I'm going to get it. I'll be very mad. Very, very mad if I don't get it. Yeah. This ain't the best ship in the world to be doing this with, but nonetheless, it's not the worst either. Need damage, straight up damage, so we just gonna have to go in hard. If we die, we die. We go on to the next one, you know.
Raptor, Task Force Commander here. Working on an optimal route for you. Proceed due southwest.
This is Raptor. Enemy aircraft carrier detected. Destroy her. It's crucial for the squadron.
Attention, Squadron Commander. According to reconnaissance data, one more enemy aircraft carrier is likely to remain in the combat zone.
I'm going in. No choice here. Let's do this.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Ship is on fire.
This is Engineer. All stations. I have equipment for life. Stay close.
Problem solved, sir. Spotter returning to ship.
Idea. We're gonna go to the left and try to take this island and keep cover on us. Yep. Damn, boy. One of them deals, man. So you got half of that, so you got 15,000. In fact, you got 15,000. Half. I don't know anything else. I got courier. It's, let me see. That's got torpedoes on it. Torpedoes would be really nice. Let's try Germans. Let's come to cruisers. 9, 10. We got the wagons. York and the Hipper. I know I need to play that Hipper to go up to the next one, to the we don't have it, but the Rune, they say that's a good one as well. Okay, we'll play the Hipper. Okay, so we'll play the Hipper. Or should we just play with the, we'll have more reach. Pretty sure on this one. But the captain's low. It's real low. It's 11. I guess we'll just play the Hipper. That way we're accomplishing something. We'll finish going up the cruiser line of the, if we don't buy them, which I'm not going to buy them right now. I got too many ships. Too many ships, too many captains. Ultimate Frontier. Oh. I scored really good on this one with the
This is the base commander. We expect the arrival of transport and
Des Moines.
Strike aircraft will ensure support during the embarkation and evacuation on transport aircraft.
Which we had the Buffalo and the what is that other one? But we don't have no torpedoes, bro. Every bit of armament really helps. I mean, it truly does. Okay.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Now I hit it. Anyway. Okay.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Go on the other side and turn around into that way we can I'll take the blunt of the chump around that. Oh, peace.
Fighter airborne.
There we go. I don't know if we can shoot over him. Nope. Oh, should know we couldn't.
Fighter returning to ship.
Oh. We should have come up one more. Oh, that was good.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.  'em. 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 'Em
Autopilot mode disabled.
Now, there we go.
An enemy aircraft carrier was spotted in the combat area. Destroy her.
Well, can't hit him. Yeah. Six. We need more than that, does. Still behind it.
Aircraft carrier Raptor destroyed.
Nice work. Fighter airborne.
We can get going at these, I mean, we can.
Commanders. Transport aircraft of
This is 8.
Proceed to evacuation. Protect the aerodrome until
Still gotta get cruisers is hard to keep alive in these operations, bro. They just store.
support for attack aircraft.
Okay.
Pilot returning to ship.
So 28,000, I have that's 10. Oh, there we go. It's coming our way. Oh, we can hit it. We hit it.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
5 in here, so we can go up to about. Yeah.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Attention. We intercepted enemy communications. A group of enemy destroyers have been sent to
There
disrupt.
comes North Carolina.
Do not allow them to capture the repair base.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Okay. He's way off on us, bro. He's dead. He's dead.
Whiskey is finished. Our repair base is no longer in danger.
I honestly don't care as long as we didn't die. Like 12,000, so I don't care. Honestly, we're gonna have to nickel and dime it to do it. So just gonna have some hard grinding into it.
Dash it all.
Oh, really? Dragging the whole cruiser off. These German cruisers are little. I'm not liking the content of your answer there, troublemaker. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh.
In 5 minutes.
Designated targets destroyed.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. Well, there's and still got about 2 years for Yarn's presidential election, right? That's what I thought. Ours is just about come. he sounds heartbroken. Asshole. He sounds so heartbroken. Yay, and we stayed alive too. Well, we got about 25,000 out of that. Yeah. Give or take. Better than nothing. We got 952,000. I just don't honestly see us getting it that quick in combat. That's a lot to get. 600 still. They gonna get us, sure. Tier 7 per pingalo, I guess. I guarantee you that goes on. We could try browse, but we'll have to play with we'll have to play with we'll have to play with Des Moines. Just to see what we got out of that run, toward the run, that is. That's pretty good there on that, but problem is we ain't having to go up on them. We're just having to nope. Will not. Absolutely will not play with a submarine. Draw the line. Will not. There's battleships, and I don't have one of those either. So, and I think I've got about, we can, 13 days to this crap kicks in. Right here is what we got to deal with. We're almost 100,000. Okay. Damage, if we want damage. Period. Damage. Okay, yeah, it comes for the third time, yeah. is tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, it'll come back tomorrow. So, man, that's a gay-ass fucking coat, bro. What the hell's wrong with you fucking people? That's a big negatory there, a Ghost Rider. Okay. This game itself fucking me over, and I know it is. So either we reset it and die, which it don't matter. We're gonna die regardless. We don't need no. We just need. We'll throw that on her. It's Captain XP, I guess. And, crappy ass bullshit. This is a bullshit artist, bro. Okay. Can't swerve them. Annapolis. That's what burns me up about this bunch. Annapolis, north of Jacksonville, have torpedoes and should have. Those ships would have had torpedoes. These bunch of, oh, we're keeping it real. You ain't keeping shit, you bunch of liars. Just like I got it down to 2 levels, being able to get the ship, and I'm calling it right here and now. I won't get it, and when I don't, that's when I quit playing this sumbitch. Period. And I mean that. When I can't get something as easy as the dockyard, and it keeps fucking me the way it is. I no longer think it's randomized or that. It's the game keeping of it because it didn't like you. You bought the starter kit, and you're going to get it for that. And that's exactly what it is, and I don't give a shit what they say. If it ain't that, prove me different. Because I've got them before and never had to sweat to get them. But here I am down to about 13 days. I started to break a sweat over it. Because I realize that's not, 2 weeks is not enough to go through 2 parts of that because of the way it does it. Unless it lets you have them in operations, it's not going to. So what's it doing? Going to force you to die in randoms. And bullshit. That's what it's gonna do.
Good luck, everyone.
Hey, go fuck yourself. Call that luck.
Many thanks. What? Awaiting instructions.
Wait these big hairy balls in your jaws there, you Peter pumping queer.
Let's give them a hard time.
Acknowledged.
Give them whatever you want, brother. It doesn't mean they're gonna sit back and pluck us off like fucking victims. You see them nitpickers, they ain't gonna go get nothing. they're gonna just let everybody else try to get it. We'll die trying to get it because, you know, God forbid to let them pick up shit that doubles their per.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon. Enemy cruiser detected.
I have to play with cruisers. If I could play this with battleships, I wouldn't be complaining to bed, man. We'd just burn them down with a Chevin or something like that and smile, you know. Hard to smile when you know you're going to die in this little armored cruiser. They'll just randomly pop your ass out of the water. That's what's going to happen, too, bro. He turned. I see him coming at you, bruh. Frigopolis, sir. Don't worry about them. There he comes. Okay.
Torpedoes, direct front. Spotter returning to ship. There he comes. Stupid ass. Ship is on fire.
Yeah.
Hull breach. We're taking on water.
Well, is what it is. As an open match, we got to hold 45, so whatever. Bunch of pricks. Cursed stuff. He's letting his secondaries burn that, he might pull it off. Yeah. Maybe. It's possible he can, but I mean, he's definitely gonna have to be throwing more lead than he is. You set him on forward, maybe. Where's his little buddy here? He just died. A little buddy's that. I don't know. I mean, we got 46, 50,000 a time. That's got to be better than what we've been doing, because you got to get 100,000 to get 50. So that's playing the whole game on winning. It's more time done, so we'll keep doing this, I guess. Then we'll go from there. Still got 4 ships on him. I mean, his odds is terrible. Unless he just randomly starts sinking the shit out of them. They got him burning. Hang on to him, bro. I can come more into you than pop him with him. There you go. Now hit him with him, bro. Can't you shoot him yet? Oh, you gonna get hung on that island, my dude. It's over. He must have knocked these torpedoes out. That says get driven one. Moon cake. Cost damage. We're 900,000. Almost $1 million. Then we need what, 400,000 after that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 400 on the money, honey. Well, tend as low as the lifts go on it. I don't think if we had a super ship was a cruiser we could do it. Not to lie. I'd think we'd still have the whole underlying problem that they don't have torpedoes on them. Therefore, they're not going to be able to do it. Well, they can, but it's going to be a bloody battle, man. My better bet is to run out and hit every damn thing I can and try to get my score as high as possible. Then if I die, I die. But I need to try to score as high as possible before I die, because if we can get 50, 100,000, we're going to get to death any damn way, so it don't matter about that. Oh shit, another one of them. I mean, that's, in all honesty, that's the best way to try it. Ram them too. Oh yeah, bruh. I don't think I won't ram somebody. I'll kamikaze their ass. I'll hit them like hitting that wife's ass on a cold moon night. Hold still, darling. Yeah.
Awaiting instructions.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct. on fire. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes to starboard.
Autopilot mode enabled.
This is a good little piece right here, dudes. Y'all, I think you'll
Elon
like.
Musk's social media company X, formerly known as Twitter, is leaving San Francisco, which is causing some nearby businesses and groups to worry about the future of the area. Musk announced in July that X's headquarters would move to Austin, Texas, and leave California because of the state passing a gender identity law that prohibits any adopted school board policy, rule, or administrative regulation that requires parents to be notified of their child's gender identification.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Musk, who has one child that identifies as transgender, said the law was the final straw, and added that this law and the many others that preceded it, attacking both families and companies. While X's headquarters is moving to Texas, some San Francisco employees will be transferred to other offices that are located in California. Local news outlet SFGate reported that response to the announcement was sharply divided between those whose businesses benefited from the major tech platform's presence in the community versus individuals who disagreed or disliked Musk due to his politics. All Musk's excess moved to Texas. Flagship social media company joins SpaceX. Tesla in the Lone Star State. Christian Torres, co-owner of CT Empanadas,
It's
reported
took every one of
delivering
his
200
business to
empanadas on
Texas.
Tuesday, noting that 20% of his business comes from X or its employees. Read on the Fox Business app. It's sad to see them go, Torres said, adding he hopes to still sell his wares to the company's employees even after its formerly San Francisco-based employees are moved to San Jose. I told them I will deliver over there. Perry Dan Poncho, an assistant manager at local Poke Bar restaurant, also reportedly claimed that his sales are down 20% to 30% from a year ago. Before the pandemic, all the people from outside the Twitter building, they eat here, Poncho said. Right now, no one. Ludovic Rasinit, co-owner of The Function and nearby comedy club, argued that most of the city and most of the neighborhood take it as a stab in the back. The city has done so much for Twitter, now X. Meanwhile,
He just
local
bought it.
officials argued
He
San
can't
Francisco
go on him.
would be better off
He has
without
different
Musk's company
plans.
in their city.
Well,
David
see,
Sheehan,
there you go.
former
You'd be
president
better
of
off.
San
Shut the
Francisco's
fuck
Board
up.
of Supervisors, argued the X platform has not been a good neighbor since Musk took over. Elon Musk mocks media for overwhelmingly negative coverage of Trump's X event. So predictable. Elon Musk has allowed anti-Semitism, racism, homophobia, transphobia to flood the platform and in a way that is antithetical to the values of San Francisco, Chiu argued. Since Elon's takeover, Twitter has become such a hollow shell of itself that I doubt many will notice its actual departure. He had also told the New York
You're
Times
crazy.
in a previous statement,
It's more
"The short
popular now than it's ever
perspective
been.
San Franciscans have, which is good riddance." Mayor London Breed had told the Times she had not offered X anything to stay.
More popular
I'm not
than
going to beg
Facebook,
anybody
I
to
will
split
guarantee
sides.
you that.
But I made it very clear that my
Fuck
goal
that
is
soulless
to ensure
bastard
that
Mark
companies succeed.
Zuckerberg.
She said she
He's a
thought
piece of
Mr.
shit,
Musk's
bro.
political agenda
Yeah.
had driven him out of San Francisco, but did not elaborate, the Times reported. Meanwhile, the city's chief economist, Ted Egan, had contested that the company's size had shrunk so much already its absence would make little difference. In many respects, they were already gone, he told the Times. Originally,
I would say he's
as
right.
X leaves San Francisco, nearby businesses worry about the future while local officials cheer.
If they love losing money, well, up to them, you know. End of the day, I'd say Musk don't care. It'll operate just as well in Texas as it will, in, Where's he at, bro? My bud, you're right here. Let's go. I'm gonna come over and help you, my dude. I'm gonna worry about him. Yeah, we'll take the cruiser out. And we'll,
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
let's put some AT on it and make this sucker burn here.
Enemy battleship destroyed. He's flat up got to sink one of us, Steve, and bring it back to TB a bit close or capture one at a time. So, just saying. Which is okay. We're gonna get it out. Yeah. Like I said, we'll get it out plus some bonuses in that deal. So. Where are we at here? Where are we at? Let's go here.
Mode enabled.
We get into it, he can't capture it. See, he can't capture it. As long as we're in it. He's a Montana, I think. There he is.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Autopilot mode disabled.
got him burning now. Let's take him out. Hit him with the heavy shit now. Formed the shit out of you, compadre. That's it, bro. MC. Later, McTater. GG, bro. GG. Good game. Not the best 371 battle performance. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll have to look and see. It worked out 113 plus her. So let's see what we got here. It's the easiest way to tell is to just go ahead, go to it, look at it, see what we 187. Well, we're getting her. In the name of the king. King, I'd like to get this done there so I could get these other two. Like this one's earning 140,400,000, 44,000 ribbons, 350 HP damage. Yeah, it's ridiculous with 13 days, dudes. Oh man. Now let's see here, bros. I'm not, we got 300,000 money. On the last one. $1,299 damage. And I sunk 2. He sunk 2 and got 1,800. So, end of the day, what we got? Points. That's what wonders. 382,000 credits. I mean, hell, I don't know. Not to lie. One moment here, bros. I need to take about to piss on myself back here, okay? Okay.
I guess we do it again. That's the only way I know. We can get past this. We can start doing like we was again. I mean, I had to do even had to do the destroyers on one of them to get through it. I think one of them this time here is the same, not this time, but the next is the same way that I'll have to do. So I just have to wait and see what happens here. Can't spend no time on the test server. I mean, I know that in all honesty. Cannot spend no time on the test server because won't be able to take the time to fool with it. We'll need to do this. So it's either do this or not get it. I've said what I meant. If I don't get it, I quit. Literally, I mean that. I quit with this game. I'm done with it. I won't only stop playing it, I'll delete it out my PC. That's how serious I am. I'm tired of their shit. I bought 2 damn dockyards in a row and really didn't complain that much over one of them because it was a destroyer and it kinda didn't care if I got it. But now this one being a
Awaiting instruction.
This one being
Autopilot mode enabled.
being a cruiser, I do care. And if I don't get the damn thing, I'm done with this game. Literally, mean it. I'll sell you a Warframe account, my bros. And that's no shit. I'll sell you a Warframe account. Or not Warframe, Wargaming rather. Sell you World at Warship, you take the account and all the bullshit with it, and you can stick them Ukrainian pricks up your ass. Not too happy with them that this guy went to Ukraine, was a fighting in the fucking war, and then come back here and try to kill Donald Trump. That they know for sure. So, I hope Trump don't give them a penny. Not one red fucking cent. I hope he doesn't give them. They don't deserve it. They've never come out in the open and said what all this shit is for. When you asked them what it's for and about, it's a word salad worse than Kamala Harrison puts out. So, I mean, I honestly do not condone the war. I think that the United States never had no business whatsoever getting into anything in Europe. That they've slaughtered half of their fucking country in Europe. Now, that's a fact. Slaughtered half of their fucking country in Europe. Go back, read a little history, and see how they did the Americans during World War I and World War II. Churchill, he took a lot of heat over his fucking scorched earth campaign. Him and what was that general's name? He was over the Royal Air Force. I forget his name, but he tried to justify it. Even Lemaine didn't try to justify what they went to Japan and did. He just said it was a necessary evil that it had to be done. Curtis Lemaine. So that's honestly how I feel when it comes to the Ukraine war. Give us the documents and show us Joe Biden did not have political corruption there.
that he did that stuff because that's what Obama and the bigger ups wanted, because the way history looks about it, that's not the case. That is not the case whatsoever, that Obama gave him enough rope to hang himself. He was looking for his next puppet. Because he done said, Obama had, that he wished he hadn't become president. They figured him out. He thought he was slicker than what he was, but when Eric Holder and him got into Charlottesville, that is Obama's mess, not Trump's, they realized somebody was going to jail. Eric Holder. He was impeached and due to serve federal prison when Obama pardoned him. Look it up, dudes. Seriously, look it up. That's the beauty part about it. You can type it in. You can see it for your own eyes. That plenty have kept track of historical moments during these wars, even down to Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, all of them. Even down to when Reagan was going through Iran and was funding them, and he gave Saddam Hussein spurs and everything else. So at one time they didn't think he was all that bad. He was the necessary evil they needed to turn on Britain, because they couldn't quit colonizing. Hands down, the country that did the most colonization in the world has been the UK. Britain has been the one that's enslaved the most and went and took the most colonies of any country. So, I beg to differ with you, sir. I tell you, I'm like Trump. You're idiots. You're idiots. When you read history, you can't read what's plainly wrote in front of you when it says your Democratic Party did it. You know, what is so hard to buy that when history tells you from the start that the Confederates, the Democrats, see, they try to put that Confederatism on the Democrats when it falls, or on the Republicans, when it solely falls on the Democrats. If I was a black man, I would never vote for them, ever. They betrayed my people too bad. You know, that's the way I would see it. That they would be, how do you trust them, dudes? They put you into Jim Crow. They assassinated people. Yes, Democrats assassinated people. And more than likely, they assassinated John F. Kennedy as well. So, their own party. They never blamed it on the Republicans. Never was blamed on the Republicans. We're supposed to believe the same bullshit that it's come out. Basically, that a lone gunman took it upon himself. He could outsmart the CIA and the Secret Service. Well, the Secret Service and the FBI wouldn't go so far to say the CIA, but we do know he did outsmart those two. Got on a building, set himself up, fired 8 shots, hit Trump in the ear. That you Democrats seem to deny that ever happened. And you say it's his own fault he got shot. How the hell is it? You don't hear Republicans calling for death on Democrats. You don't hear Republicans telling them, blah blah should get a bullet in his head, needs a bullseye on him, just like what Biden said. Biden, Harris, even down to fucking Hillary Clinton's come out and said a bunch of bullshit. And people's fine with it. Man, you Democrats are shitty scum, son. I mean, honestly, you people are the epitome of stupidity. Really, that you would let a party, you're worse than the Germans in 1930 to the 1940s. When the prosecutor, I forget his name, said the only way they'd ever do it and do it right is if they prosecuted the whole fucking country for what they had did. And they were about to that point, but they decided they'd get to all higher-ups, and that so they picked and chose. It should not have been. Should have been everyone involved. Because to stamp out racism and hate, you have to punish for it. So, you'll never get it to stop happening unless you go to punishing these people doing it. And not just from one side of the aisle, both sides. If a black person's out calling white people ridiculous, ungodly names, that's racism as well if the white person was doing it herself. But no, see, that is critical race theory, and that bullshit. You just as fucking racist as the son of a bitch you're talking about. 90% of the times the one you're talking about ain't racist, period. Trying to make them swing that way. You never back your shit up with data, and when they start showing data, you try to change it to 1,400 different agendas. I truly believe anymore that the Democrats are setting up these school shootings. And that is their way of turning the public's eyes away from them, because every time that they about get caught in shit, we have a school shooting that outrages the entire country. Now, that's not a conspiracy theory. You look at what's happening and tell me this. Who put off the bombs in front of the AT&T in Tennessee that destroyed 2 city blocks that they never told you, oh, nothing happened here. Don't worry about this. But we just had one of the biggest killings in the U.S. No, man. No. I honestly, I do not believe for 1 second that these idiots can orchestrate this. Man, they're so damn dumb that it's pitiful. You look, man, they've took 2 pot shots at him and still trying. Ain't got no sense. They need to quit, man, because they caught this one. Got this one. Dad straight up caught him, no getting around it. He was caught red-handed. His phone straight. And where had he been? Ukraine. He'd have been in Ukraine. And just because he made a search on Joe Biden don't mean a fucking thing. Does not mean nothing. That's called throwing your theories a little bit somewhere else. I like to see him send him to Guantanamo. They crack him there. They crack his ass in, or Leavenworth, either one. He'll go to one of the 2, I know that. That's a fact. He'll go to Leavenworth or he'll go to Guantanamo Bay, one of the 2. But that guy there, I don't think it's going to be like that when that little English boy come over here, tried to grab that trooper's gun and tell him he was going to assassinate Trump. That boy knowed he wasn't big enough to whoop a Sunday fart, let alone take a weapon from an Arizona state trooper. Bunch of dummies. If that's all you've got to fight your civil war, bros, you've better be rethinking it. Because, believe you me when I say we got a hell of a lot better that long shots would be nothing to accomplish. That is a fact. So if it's one of them fuck with and find out. You keep fucking with them, we're about to find out. And I believe that wholeheartedly. When Trump wins, and you try to pull the shit that you pulled in 2020, the American people will come out in droves on these Black Lives Matters, Antifa. They will mutilate them. They will commence having war with them. And it's no one to blame but themselves, and they ain't nobody calling for it. It's their agenda, and they won't stop pushing. Now, don't sit and blame a man saying that it's his rhetoric and what he's doing, getting him shot at, when you know damn good and well it's not. It's not. He is being shot at because they're that scared of him. You don't fully comprehend how scared they are. They're taking chances that they could ruin their whole party for trying to assassinate him. But they realize 90% of their party will go to jail if he is not. People will say, oh, he's used the courts, and no, he won't. Nope. He'll get him a decent Department of Justice. He'll let them go back through this. They'll see what they've hid and tried to do. And all this crap that they've kept locked down and hid from people, it will come out from behind closed doors. And then we will honestly see what the Democrats have did within the last 4 years of having power. And I would honestly believe it's enough that they will never hold power again because of it. And if they do, it will be decades down the road. I genuinely believe that. It will be decades down the road. They got caught up in shit like this right here. You don't get the concept of where Vietnam originated from and who started it. You don't get the concept that Bill Clinton was in Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, and was making war and did not care one bit to tell President Bush he had been. So, was it a surprise when they attacked us? No more than a surprise when Japan attacked us. So no, dudes, I don't bite, and I'm not going to bite. I believe the days of even pandering to a Democrat's theory is stupid. You're burning brain cells of their stupidity. You truly are. You got some of the stupidest people walking this earth saying, man, we didn't burn the United States down. We didn't go out and rob businesses and kill people. We didn't go to Kenosha and attack the 17-year-old boys, 3 pedophiles and a fucking rapist. No, but they sure as hell felt guilty for it, wasn't they? Really? Sure was felt guilty for something they say they didn't do. I mean, then this is their rhetoric of what, and then they say that they stand Trump as a threat to democracy and that he is going to take away freedoms when it is easy to see whose agenda that is. I mean, it really is. And to say it's Donald Trump's, that's a lie, man. If that was the case, why didn't they let him impeach Mayorkas? Why did they stop it? Before, wouldn't even let it on the House floor. I would tell you why, because the evidence was overwhelming and he was going to go to jail. That is why. And you people are fine with that. But if a Republican does anything to defend themselves, they're god-awful. They no longer believe in the Lord or anything else. They're awful people. They hide behind the words back there, trying to start chaos, and that's crazy in hell. It really is, and it's time people open their eyes. I mean, and if not, they need the stupidity beat out of them. Like the Pelosi said about the MAGA, that all that bullshit shit she said about us. What's the difference of doing them the same way? Since you're calling to attack a party, what's the difference? I don't think there's a Republican, period, that's going to let a Democrat attack them whatsoever. I think you'll get the biggest beat down you ever got, you and your 14 other friends, because you ain't got enough balls to do it yourself, pal. Because him and all his friends is just going to make an example out of your ass. Goofy ass people. I mean, that's the truth. I think you people are retarded. I really do. I think they're pitiful. I think that at the end of the day, they have no idea, but they do know what they're starting, and they're gouging for it, and every push that they can push for it. That they are gouging for the U.S. to come into a civil war, knowing they're going to lose it. They think they can do it while they're under power, and they can turn the U.S. government on us, and they can't. They better go back and look at the Civil War, because that's a big determiner that they can't. They can't. So, I mean, that's if that's what their agenda is, so be it. I mean, you're not going to talk them retards out of it, so you might as well just buckle down, buy you up a bunch of guns, and just get ready to shoot them when they come to your door, dude. I'm not going to let nobody come to my home and drag me out or abuse me. I'm too old for that. And most of us are, so just shoot them and just be done with it. Because at the end of the day, they ain't got no rights to be here in the state any damn way. You know. If they'd have did that during 2020, we wouldn't have had the outcome of the election like we had. They tested the waters to see if they were going to be able to pull it off. And they seen that the American... It was like this, and a lot of them felt like I do about it. Wasn't my city. Didn't care. I mean, now honesty, wasn't my city. Didn't care. Didn't care that if New York wanted to raise their deficit and their inflation by letting them carry on like they are. I mean, at the end of the day, New York State. No one had no idea New York State was going to go out and sue the hell out of every state in the United States to try to recoup all the money that they lost. That Kamala Harris was out begging people to donate to keep these cocksuckers out of jail. And that's the woman you're going to vote for, that went and burnt these mom and pop businesses down and didn't have enough balls to her to even try to help them fix them back. Told them, and then their insurances wouldn't pay for it because naturally it was a crime that the prosecutors in them states wouldn't call it. So you can thank your local Democrat, New York. Thank AOC. Thank what is his name? They done voted him out. He ain't even gonna make it to the run. He got it in the runoff. Jamora Bowman, something like that. They got him in the runoff. And he's still out thinking that people really care for him. They don't give a shit for that man. They don't like the disgust he pulled. You have the Supreme Court has done spoken on January the 6th, but they're still saying it wasn't what the Supreme Court said. If it's not what the Supreme Court said, what the hell is it? I mean, really, if it's honestly not what the Supreme Court says, and the Supreme Court says we can't, unless they committed a federal crime, and they have destroyed documents entering the building is not a crime. So, gotta turn them all loose. Simple as that. Lies saying all these police died and shit. That's lies, man. 2 people died that day. That day. There was a couple died afterwards, but that day itself, 2 people died. One was a decorated veteran. And people don't say a damn word about her. You should be ashamed of yourself. All of yous Republicans and Democrats. She went and fought for this country for us, and you bunch of dirty son of a bitches ain't even got enough dignity to you to thank her for her service that she protected us. But I've seen them right. Republicans, oh well, now she really shouldn't have been her. Why shouldn't she? She had as much right to be in that place as anyone else. What shouldn't have been her was a Metro police officer with a loaded gun waiting to shoot her if she come through the fucking window. That's what shouldn't have been. Wasn't armed. That's a fact. You people are despicable. I despise Democrats. They are so despicable that they would do and use shit against the America. And no one doesn't just affect us. It affects, they think, well, I'm going to make him 50, 100,000 a year. They're not going to hit me. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are, dude. You're going to be the first one to hit because the ultra-rich, if it ever becomes to what they would ever think, they will pack up and leave. They will leave this country and they'll leave it high and dry, and then that will be the demise of the United States over the Democrat Party. So, they packed up and goes and left California and fucking New York, ain't they? Facts, man, facts. You should deal in facts. Sure, not let your heart drive you toward nothing. You should get on. You should look up history. When they start hollering this rhetoric, you should go back to the beginning of World War II when Hitler first tried to seize power, and you will see that that was their intentions to take over the media companies and to blame the Jews, to have someone physically to put it on, to blame for their loss in World War I. Once they completed that, they went a step further and started killing them. And it will happen. It will happen again, dudes. And if you think it won't, you should read history because it repeats itself. That's a fact. And are they going to be a country big enough to... That's why I don't want the United States in a European war. Period. do not want a Senate whatsoever. Let Europe fight that war. If Europe cannot fight them off, they need to yield to them, don't they? They need to parlay and come to an agreement. Because other than that, if I can have anything, and my political vote have anything with it, I will vote every time to keep a penny from going to Ukraine. A penny. That I do not see it being warranted that they get a penny, but the only thing they have really proven to us that they're really corrupt. And that Zelensky know damn good and well he was going to go to war with, Ukraine was going to go to war with Russia. He knowed that. He knew that wholeheartedly, so he sat back and kept his mouth shut. He never once told Trump that they felt that they were going to be attacked. Putin's not a dummy. You're stupid to ever think that you'll outsmart him. He was a KGB for 20, 30 years, man. Do you really think that you're going to outsmart somebody that spent that long in the spy game? Biden act like he's a badass. That motherfucker can't eat his pudding and take his damn Geritol. That's a fact, man. He did one damn presidential debate and his party went after him, son, like a damn bunch of rabid dogs to get rid of him. Installed a dictator, and that's what she is. Any way you want to look at it, she's a dictator. She was installed. She was not voted in. So you installed dictators, and no one in the DNC had a choice but to accept her. And you can say, well, now we got her. I would have turned. Yeah, no, sure you would. Sure you would have. Well, how's things been for you in the past 3.5, going on 4 years? I'd say pretty shitty, bro. I mean, I'm just taking it from my account of it. Pretty damn shitty. That here it is that you honestly think that you can't. They got to be held accountable. Have to be. And if you're not going to hold them accountable, we don't need you in office. We don't. We don't need you in the United States government if you're going to backpollar deals and be corrupt. If you're not going to go out and be straight off the cuff with the American people and tell them your true intentions, the moment you lie, you should be thrown out. And we did used to do that, and then that's what we're going to have to start doing again, because we can recall them. We can recall them, and they have been. That's like that Tiffany Haynard in Chicago at Super Mayor or whatever. I've kept up with that. That's one of the biggest messes you've ever had to witness of someone that I honestly do not see how in the hell she's not in jail. But she's not yet. But I mean, I would honestly say her time's running out. She's pointing fingers on everybody but herself, so eventually they'll get her. Just like with this at the end of the voting cycle this time, if the Republicans take power, if they take the presidency, they already hold the House. The Senate. They're going to get the tiebreaker from West Virginia. Will be the tiebreaker that they will hold the Senate as well. Okay? They cannot stop all that stuff coming back. It's going to flow up. It's going to flourish. And if I was Donald Trump, there's no damn way I'd ever promise them that. I'd promise them one thing. I would prosecute every motherfucker that did something dirty in the 2020 election, and that it can be proved. Every Democrat or Republican. Because we, the citizens of the United States deserve that because it's been used as a way to flood our country with illegals. So, I mean, if you think that it's all going to just wash it, I don't know why he did not go after Hillary Clinton. I always thought that he was crazy. He didn't. I always thought, well, Trump's got the evidence he needs. Everybody knows she had had her aides destroy servers and Blackberries and really incriminating bad stuff. She'd have went to jail over it. But his DOJ didn't wholeheartedly pursue it, which we come out now and see what Bill Blair has done. He also, in 2019, had the laptop from hell that he wasn't about to acknowledge to no one that he did have, and it was real. A Republican Department of Justice would not stand up and tell the American people that that laptop was real, the FBI did have it, and that it did belong to him. So they didn't do it. And why didn't they? I'm telling you, man, Trump had the most disloyal cabinet that a man could ever hate to get. And he's still done good during that. Could you imagine what Donald Trump could do with 4 years? I mean, that's not really that much, but 4 years that he'd have the Congress and the Senate would back everything he'd want to do. Could you honestly imagine the strides that he could take his country to? And people know that. People genuinely know that. And they genuinely know that at the end of the day, that's what we're going to have. We're bellying up, dudes. We're bellying up as a country. Our country is going broke. It's bellying up. It can't no longer take care of its own. They're overrun us with immigrants. They shame us for saying something about the immigrants being here. Now, we shouldn't be ashamed for saying something about being invaded. I mean, we shouldn't. We should never say anything about being invaded. Because that's exactly what's happening. We're being invaded by another country, but they won't call it an invasion. You got Argentina gangs that's took over Colorado. Fact, they said all that was a lie. They turned around. There's plenty of video that proves that's wholeheartedly the truth. They say that them eating cats and dogs and all that in Springfield's a lie. I don't know, I mean, but it's not the point. The point is they dropped like double their populace on them in a matter of days, so you know they're hurting big time. So, if it be the case or not, it was a good way to get people to throw attention to them, to look at what's going on, that they can't even walk beside the street, that they go down the road and can't drive them, about run over them. I mean, their safety is at stake. If they did that way, I mean, kudos, I feel, of all the shit that the Republicans or Democrats have done. I mean, honestly, I think that you can't cry wolf and not expect it to be cried back. How many times have we been lied about Ukraine? How many times Zelensky come here, they'd give him money after promising us they wouldn't? How many times they come here during COVID-19 funding wars, and they had us locked down and wouldn't even let us work? But they were more important than we were. So, where's the logic then at? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see no logic then. Well, let's go here. Let's beg for money from the United States that we're having millions to die with. COVID-19. And we'll get them to give them money they should give to their people that they got locked down, starving them. Motherfuckers, I swear, yeah, Democrats sicken me. Just like I said, they truly sicken me. That they got the mitigated galls to carry on the way they do when they ain't nobody honestly gives a shit about them or their party. People would, the three things I wish. I wish the gays would shut their fucking mouth, I wish the trans community would shut their mouth, and I wish every one of them fucking Democrats would shut their damn mouth. Because nobody cares. Truly. It doesn't affect me, man. Tell you what does affect me, when they take trillions of dollars shipping it out here going to the Ukraine, and my daughter and my grandkids and your daughter and your grandkids, they gotta pay that shit. Yeah. Look at that. Look at what the interest rate dropped today. The Feds dropped it. I'm not for sure. I haven't looked. That's why I said look. I'm not really for sure, but they did drop it. But they were talking it wouldn't be no more than like a half a point, if that, and it wouldn't really matter that much. So, that being said, that's gleam hope, man. Wait a minute, bros. We'll see how much it did, because I honestly don't know what the interest dropped to. I mean, I don't like to lie. You know. I don't like to lie. I would rather deal in data that I would rather deal in live. Okay, CBS News says that the Fed Reserve lowered the benchmark rate from by 5.0, so they half a point. That's what they were saying. They dropped it, but it's still around 4.8. Lowest since March of 2023. But we see higher food prices, so it's hard to believe their data that you're not seeing the food prices and electricity and the things that should be coming down. I mean, if they just drop it itself and they don't go after these gouges on the they don't go after these Democrats gouging the hell out of them over power and energy as their big, as they say it isn't, but it is their biggest. It's their biggest waste. And Trump will prove that. Trump will prove that. You wouldn't watch. Because he'll go straight, he'll drill, he'll produce coal, they'll open these plants back up, they'll produce energy. That way power rates come down. We feel the effect of it. Until they do that, we're not going to, dudes. That's why we've stayed at what we have. You look how many times that they did the embargoes and kept the ships out of California and New York and Florida. So it drives up interest rates, dudes. And they know this, and they did it anyway. It's to cripple our economy. Because and I really don't think they have a damn solution for it, period. Whatsoever. I do not believe for one moment that there is a damn Democrat in office that can give you a viable solution to the energy cost, to inflation. If they could, it'd be easy cut and go. They ask Trump what he'd do. He says first thing you're going after is energy. Everything he says he's going to do makes sense. He is going to go after the main leader of it, and would be energy costs. So he's a seasoned president, dudes. He knows what works. They don't, and if they do, they don't care. They don't. If they do know it, they don't care. So either way, you're not going to get a wholehearted Democrat that's going to do anything at the end of the day to help the American people. You're going to get somebody that's full of shit and lies, that all they want to say is how they know we're hurting, how they know the economy's went up, how they know that we can't keep doing this, but how we going to fix it? They don't never say that, do they? No, sir, they do not. Lord. Lord. Lord, I mean, it's true, dudes. And if you should get your ass out and try to get us out of this. It takes us all, dudes. It takes us all. Not one of us or two of us. It takes us all. We need to vote Republican across the board. Half of the Mingo County Sheriff's Department needs fired as well, and we all know this. But nobody's got enough balls to stand up and say it. But they do. They do. And it's family corruption. I could set and name several cases that they absolutely, and you say, oh, no, I didn't. But yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. I even got video of it. Note it was going to pull into a big fight, and went ahead and kept the video, but didn't post it. I retracted it, and but I do have it. I still have it, and you'd be surprised what took place. That this deputy sheriff, I'm not going to mention his name, but I will tell you what he did. Came to her house. Went, knocked on his door, served him with a warrant he should have never served him with. Should have had no part, because he knowed his mother-in-law was a part of that warrant, that literally threatened to beat him in the yard. And damn, he didn't like the looks he got when he let that come out of his mouth. Like I told him, oh son, I don't think anybody's going to leave here in a good way if you try that. Because you're not going to touch him. And I firmly meant that. That there'd been no way he'd have touched my nephew. That, he got slapped on the wrist over it. But he also got towed. He comes back again. It'll end the way he wanted it. That was a fact. And this was over one of these children being abused. And I do know it took place, and I do know for the fact she was in on doing it. Her and several others. That there was a lot of corruption in Mingo County, and that had a lot to do with why we left her, to be honest, because it was plain to see you wasn't going to get a fair shake in Mingo County. But they had enough warnings to them, we'll call it, that they knowed if they just come and they thought they could instigate, what they would instigate would be something they didn't want, because I don't even want to say what intentions we had, but I think it's easy to know what intentions we had. They were, don't fuck with her family. That'll be the worst mistake you ever made. That's a fact. So you come my own messing with my family. I hope you're right with the good Lord. 'Cause I know I am, and I'm not scared to meet him. I've got way too much on my plate to ever worry about that. And but I didn't know that at the time, but I still felt the same way. It was a couple years later I knowed that I'm in the position I am. But we should never let the government run over us. Period. Because you let one do it, you're going to let them all do it. Period. Period. Now, I'm not saying go out and be an asshole and pure shitty with them and stuff like that. But I'm saying when they try to go into your constitutional rights, they're there for a purpose. And if they're trying to mess with them, that is numbering you out. So they have identified you as a threat. And they will treat you as such. I mean, he thought it was just him. Damn, boy, it's them two deputy sheriffs. They didn't know what to think. When he got out, I'm going to beat your ass out of his mouth. That's when he was told, I sincerely doubt that will happen. You're about to get something you honestly do not want. But if you persist, we'll give it to you, no problem. Because at the end of the day, know my rights and know that he could serve the warrant and leave. That was it. No interaction, and he shouldn't have been her. So he took it upon himself to stay unlawfully on her land. And I, as being one of the landowners, had the right to tell him to leave, and told him several times, are you done? I'm done when I'm done. I said, you give him the warrant, get the fuck off the property. I'll leave when I want to. I said, well, we'll see about that, won't we? They pissed the crowd off, and they was outnumbered so fast they didn't know what the fuck hit them. And the two oldest ones is the ones they had to worry about, and that was me and Tim Goy, because I'd done eyed up what I was going to do, not to lie about it. So he'd never left that yard, not alive. I probably wouldn't have either. But that'd been the chance I'd been willing to take. Because at the end of the day, he was told to leave, he would not. He was told what he was doing was unlawful. He thought he was a fucking bully. And I've often looked for someone to shoot him down there. Because it will eventually happen. He's one of those types that somebody will eventually shoot him because of the shit he pulls. Because when you wrong and shit on good people, you've not a damn thing does the young'un have on his record. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Was over a dispute, a classroom dispute. Yeah. That I don't see how it got worse, but it did. It did. It about blow that big, dude. I mean, I'm here to tell you, it about blow that big. It was going to be bad. I still won't talk about all of it because, I mean, we still go down there every now and then. And they're the type that would retaliate on you. For a fact they would. So, if you know that, you should probably keep your mouth shut. Because, I mean, it's been long enough now that they wouldn't do anything about it. So, why whine about it now? It was a deal that my brother-in-law and the sheriff had made, not me. I wasn't willing to make a deal. Period. Told him straight up, he comes back on that land, I'll take it that he has intentions to hurt someone there, and I will act accordingly. He said, I'd hope you wouldn't. I said, yeah, I will. Because what he said wasn't threats. He meant it. He sat there, told him he'd beat him, he'd kill him, all kinds of shit. Tried to do his best to demean him. When it was said and done, he was putting his head between his legs and he was getting his ass over, because he done realized he'd stepped in way more than what than he should have, in all honesty. And that was from the Mingo County Sheriff's Department. So if you think I'm a big fan of them, you're dead wrong. I'm far from a fan of that bunch. That bunch is as corrupt as they come. They surely are. They have people that they represent and no one else. And that's a fact. And they don't care to bully and push people to the limit. And I had hopes with the last sheriff that he would realize and try to put a stop to the agenda, but honestly, from what I read, he's about as controversial as they are. He went to Logan and smacked the piss out of a woman at a basketball game. Well, she smacked the piss out of him, then he went to Logan and got her with a warrant and arrested her in Mingo County. And it took place in Logan County. That he couldn't have did it. I mean, but anyway, dudes, I'm done for this. I'm done.